first we will start with the rectangular prism, and just by knowing how to make the rectangular prism, it'll help us make the triangular prism and the cube. If you talk to any architect or anybody that is a construction worker, they will tell you how important it is to have 90-degree angles when you build. Your paper is already made with a perfect 90-degree angle. So we want to use these straight edges as a ruler. So I'm going to fold my paper and decide how wide I want my rectangular prisms. So let me actually make it this wide. I'm going to line up my paper, line it up, and push out. Now if you have ever done origami, origami tells you how important it is to crease your folds. So I'm going to crease my folds. Now I have a straight line that I can follow when I'm cutting.
Or you can just fold it the other direction and tear. And if it's not perfect, you can always just cut it off. Okay, so now we've got a long rectangle
of paper, and we have how wide we want our rectangle. One side of your rectangle, how long is it going to be? This space right here. And we are focusing on an equilateral rectangular prism. So all sides are equal. So I think I would like my rectangle side to be about that long. Line it up again, crease. Now because all of my sides are going to be the same, I'm going to fold my paper over where this end stopped. Okay, folding over where this end stopped. Line it up, crease, fold. Here's why a rectangular prism helps us make a triangular prism, because if I just use 3 sides, I've got a triangular prism. But I want this to be a rectangular prism. So there we go, rectangular prism. From a straight folded piece of paper to a rectangular prism. Now I don't just want to cut here, I'm going to actually make a flap. And I want my flap to be about halfway. I don't want it to be a full side. So I'm going to cut. This is where I would put the glue on so I can fold it over and have a flap like that. If you don't want people to see your flaps, you can always hide your flaps inside and bring that right to the crease. And you have an equilateral rectangular prism. So here's my rectangular prism, and I've glued it. I prefer to use Elmers liquid glue. It actually makes your paper stronger. Sure that it comes right down to the crease there. And you can also hold it sometimes for 10 seconds. You can pinch it and set it down to dry. So that's a rectangular prism, but now we want to make a cube. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to decide how long my cube is. How wide, I'm sorry. like a square to me. And same thing, square is equal, a cube has equal sides, so it's folded just like the equilateral rectangular prism. Magic. And I've got a cube. Is they've made a rectangular prism and then they just cut it in half and had two cubes.